And we are live. Last time, you guys did battle with Strayed Krantz, the man who has now twice burned this city down, and put the fucking screws to him. You managed to beat his ass. It was a little dicey there towards the end, but in the end, he was destroyed. You all emerged victorious over him, only to emerge out into a dead city. The ruined streets of Bjergton lie out before you, and as you have debated now how to shift your focus to the final task of this adventure, destroying the world-born dead, the necrotic moonlit Atropus. You have started to piece together some ideas, but for the time being, you have kind of maneuvered your way through the city, doing battle with the sparse remains of undead and Atropus spawn throughout the course of the streets, back towards the tower. Are you gathering the people you put in the mansion back up and teleporting away, or what's the plan?
Should probably liaise with Drow and everyone.
Yeah, I mean, that's on Nikki to do the sending spell.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want to liaise to Drow? Just let him know what the plan is? Is that...
Just let him know we killed Strayed, I guess, that we're trying to build up.
Didn't we do a sending last session, or did we just talk
No,
about
we
it?
didn't.
We talked about it.
Okay.
We talked about it. This is a little gauche. Should we check out the city a little bit?
Yeah, I would love to give it a once over to see if there's any survivors from that blast.
I mean, so we might need a gem worth 5,000 gold pieces.
So you want to pillage the city?
I don't want to pillage the city.
He wants to
I really-
requisition materials necessary for the saving of the world.
Like, we're beyond money at this current moment, right? Like, I'm not. Certainly, Frack is not like, perfect time to fill up my coffers. This was the long game all along. No. But we might need we might need a big diamond, and we have bought gems in this city before. We cannot buy gems in Lamalios or the Keep, and I don't know how Soleil Ilsildur is looking in general right now.
Let me put this alternatively. We're doing the thing where you're picking through the wreckage of the destroyed city to like MacGyver your shit together for the final battle.
Okay.
We're duct taping some shit together.
Whatever makes y'all feel more comfortable.
Got
We
a
can
broom
always-
handle and a fucking discarded harpoon. And we're
I was
making
gonna
a
say we
spear
can-
out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can always donate the stuff that we don't use for the final battle back to the city for rebuilding.
Sure.
Yeah, Gate does not use the diamond that you use, so we can absolutely fucking bring it back. I don't know to who, because the shopkeeper is almost certainly dead, but we could put it in the rubble pile. We also might want to check to see if that one wizard we know in town is alive, because he might have been in his extra little dimension.
That's true.
That guy died the second he was out of our view.
We don't know that. He's the one NPC that could have survived, because we know he has a pocket dimension.
He was literally introduced to us as living on borrowed time because this man is going to kill himself.
We met him twice.
Okay.
We met him 2 whole times.
What are we sending to Drow?
Yeah, let's do the send a draw.
Sure. Yeah.
First things
yeah.
first.
All right. So 25 words.
Mm-hmm.
Strayed,
Strayed, dead.
slaughtered.
You want to say slaughtered instead of okay? Strayed, slaughtered.
I mean, it really
Blood
it brings
Rolls
it
off the
all.
tongue better.
It's a little editorial, but it is still one word.
I see. If you wanted to be professional, it would be straight eliminated. You know.
That's good too.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I like straight eliminated is also good. I just slaughter didn't have any ambiguity to it. It was just
Yeah.
right there with it.
We did slaughter him. That was in fact what happened.
Strayed eliminated.
Mhm.
Bjergton destroyed.
Bjergton destroyed. Confirmed 3 survivors. Should we be sending the survivors to Drow or?
No, we're bringing them back.
How?
Okay. Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah.
3 survivors.
Drell's also, we're also in like a weird situation right now with Drell, but strayed eliminated. Bjergton destroyed.
3 survivors. Should I tell them that almost everyone else is dead? So everyone.
I think we can cut the nitty gritty and just say no survivors.
No other survivors. We're at 10.
Mm-hmm.
Heading to.
The actual name of the place we're going to is Care Hoskell, but
Care Hoskell, but does Drow know that? Because I was just gonna say going to Heraktes, but okay.
Okay, if that's what you want to say, then it'd be like retiring to keep or to care, whatever. That's 3.
Yeah.
Requesting
Aid from Heraktes.
Yeah.
Resting at keep, then requesting aid from Heraktes. That's 20. We have 5 more.
To build moon-killing cannon.
To build moon-killing cannon. That's exactly 5. There you go.
Nice.
25 words.
A moment passes as the spell reaches out across the expanse of space between you and him, and by the gods, no survivors? I heard a yell, loud like a storm.
That was fair.
You would have heard this a while ago, like recently, if he's talking about it.
Be safe at all costs.
Nikki, if you want to send another sending to sort of elaborate on the survivors thing, we probably can. 'Cause
Yeah,
we're
we
not
probably
doing
can.
We're sleeping after this. We had
Yeah.
we're all, so
All right.
we could talk about how he did like a.
I would describe it as a
necron-
mass necrotic event.
My thought was necrotic AoE blast. Because AoE is technically one word.
No. AoE is not an in-universe term. Get the fuck out of
we
here.
So maybe not then. So maybe
Yeah,
citywide, and I'm gonna put a hyphen in between there, so that's one word.
Oh, that works.
cheating the spell.
Necrotic blast.
While this sending's happening, can Emer just rocket over to that barricade that we made to see if there's any survivors?
we're going there anyways. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we are pilgrims, maybe.
Sorry.
But
Only, only survivors in. Should I tell him that only the survivors were in magnificent mansions? So if other survivors exist, they would have to be in a pocket dimension.
all right, okay. This did like 45 necrotic damage, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. 546. We happen to have resistance, which is great.
Yeah.
Conceivably, there are people here that have more than 45 HP. That's very unlikely. If there were any armed soldiers, guards, etc. left around, like the people we encountered, they probably got by the undead. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. It's not.
I mean, could I use augury to maybe ask a yes/no question? Is that how augury works? Let me just double check the language for augury, and then maybe I could augur exactly how many.
Augury gives you an omen about the results of a specific course of action.
Okay.
You could, for example, use augury to say, if I go into the city looking for survivors, will I find it?
Will I find it? Yeah. Which was kind of what I was hoping for.
That's a pretty good workaround. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna consume the spell.
Well, it's a ritual.
Oh, it is a ritual. Never mind. Fucking never mind. I'm so cool. If we go into the city looking for survivors, would we find any?
So, what specifically is the course you are using to do this divination? Like, what are the items? Are you like casting gem inlaid sticks? Are you rolling dragon bones or dice or laying out cards? How does your augury take form?
Assume that for her, it's like a written augury of some sort. If you let me flavor it, I'd like to do it in like a form of like automatic writing, where then the good and bad results come
So
out
you've
within
kind
that
of-
writing.
You've got like a little ink quill that you're kind of dangling on like a string and letting it kind of wobble as it drips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It does its thing, it drips, and you see the kind of spectral glow begin to form around the quill as the spell casts, and you get a result that is weal and woe.
So there might be survivors.
Okay.
Yeah, still
Yeah.
have to check them.
We do. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let's tell Drow,
Yeah.
Big blast, big necrotic blast, undead undead everywhere, man.
And the only survivors would probably be the ones that were able to, like tank the blast. So that have the constitution to be able to, survive 45 damage, except I'm gonna have to say that as, a sizable.
Right. We have to phrase that in a way that's in universe, but I think
Yeah.
we probably can't.
Maybe like blast that civilians would not be able to survive, but
Yeah.
possibly warriors could.
Yeah. Warriors with enough
Yeah.
constitution. With a sturdier constitution may.
Yeah. Oh god, hiccups.
Right. So, counting again. Massive necrotic blast. So, civilians did not survive. Only those with hardier constitutions may have. So
This is
that
the
puts
Say the
us.
same thing with like civilians would not have survived.
Right.
That frees up some words.
Yeah.
But it's how.
But the thing is, we're trying to be a little bit more specific. Are we going to go looking for survivors? Is that what we're deciding that we're going to go do now?
A little. I think
If
if
you-
Wheel and Woe is telling us both good and bad results, I think we have a duty to try and
Yeah.
help some people here.
Yeah.
You tell
we're
that
not
fairy
doing anything
that there could be
today.
people, then she's gone.
Undead prowling city going out looking for any survivors before keep. That's 25.
That is exactly 25.
Yeah.
Another long moment passes, and I see. Thank you for keeping me abreast. I sent for the wave crashers. They should be in tomorrow at the very least. They can clear up the stragglers.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's look for survivors. And also, we knew where those two shops were. We're gonna be doing these routes. Maybe we check.
We can
We'll see if there's any supplies for the
appropriate
people.
some resources, I think. Yeah.
We're not looting the whole fucking city. And I'm
No,
not
no.
saying like let's loot the magic store either. I want to check the magic store for the guy. Well, we kind of need a gem. We might need a gem. See if any fucking diamonds survive. They're notoriously tough.
Not a terrible idea. Now, what might actually help us find survivors is I do believe that I have find the path, which might help, but I would need to check the phrasing on it because I've never used it before, and I don't want to be talking up your butt for a spell that I don't actually know the exact wording for.
What will also help is trying to like shout and tell people, you know, trying to in some way inform the populace, like, hey, any survivors,
Gather here, maybe.
we're here to help, and we can maybe get you to safety. Safety. So,
I
now,
do not have
promise we're not
thaumaturgy.
I also don't have thaumaturgy. I do on the off days, but today's not an off day.
Okay.
I have my dragon roar, but that's
Good scan.
not. I mean, yeah, but I can kind of just do it wall line. It's only like 60 feet though.
Or it could be used in conjunction with like a sending of some kind of like you hear a dragon head to like dragon roar head towards it.
Okay, find the path. Does
Yeah, it's a destination that you know.
Yeah, it has to be a destination. I can't specify targets, so it won't find me a path to a target. Sorry, I was just reading that, and I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah, of course.
I got it right.
I mean, I guess just yelling from. I think Rack yelling from Bellicrup and still putting out fires off of Bellicrup will be a decent way to try to get stragglers and survivors out.
Yeah. I could leave magic mouths around the place.
Yeah, if you want.
So as we're going through, I can leave magic mouths for people to tell them where,
Yeah,
where safety is.
that makes some sense. It's like a signposts. It's like
Yeah.
Just remember, it takes a minute,
Like
a minute to cast and costs 10 gold.
Oh shit.
Not exactly how you gosh.
it's weird that it just costs money. It usually costs like a resource. This one's just
It's
pay the
a
metal.
small bit of honeycomb and jade dust worth 10 gold, which I'm willing to fucking... That's such a small amount, I'm willing to just say, like,
Right.
just spend 10 gold if you have a material pouch on that one.
I appreciate that. But I do want to loop around back to the idea of summoning the mouth, and before it says anything, you do have to feed it 10 gold
Oh yeah.
raw. That's very
Just you have to slot 10 gold into the mouth before it like opens and starts talking.
I'm a hungry little mouth. You have to feed me.
Stop that. Stop.
I do have enough spell slots to polymorph, so I can turn into a greater eagle, and somebody else can be on back, and we can kind of divide and conquer in that way and scan for survivors.
That's pretty smart. Is there any polymorph, not true polymorph? You used your ninth level?
Just standard polymorph can get me, I think.
No.
I think
did
I can
you
get
use
done.
Did you use your ninth level?
Yes, because I upcast Crown of Stars to 9th level.
Got it. Damn.
Yeah.
You could have turned into an elder brain and then just known where everyone's smart was.
Hate that.
That'd be fucked up.
That is pretty fucked up. It would
It would
work.
work.
He's not wrong.
It'd work for everyone with an intelligence over like 7 or 8 or some shit. Like, it doesn't have to
But all the
seem
dumb
like
people
it.
deserve to die anyway, so...
No, I'm
Still a
saying
bit.
it wouldn't count. For
Oh,
You didn't like that, did you?
I never liked it.
I hate Shippers Eugenics Hour.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking. I was thinking genetics? No,
No.
that's what eugenics tries to get rid of.
All right, let's look for survivors.
Okay.
So we will call this.
Who's going...
Oh, well, we'll just call it a skill challenge. It is either investigation, perception, or survival checks at varying DCs.
I'm not attacking survivors. Ignore that.
Better perception. So Emer will do perception. She'll fly above the city, trying to be directed by like Eagle, Chipper, and whoever's flying with Chipper, I imagine, to find like isolated survivors to help like get them out, patch them up, and let them know where to find aid.
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Let me double check what I can turn into. That's the fastest fly speed with good fucking vision.
It's like a 20. It's a 23, but it says 12 on my dice.
Yeah, 12 plus 11.
Oh, that's gonna fuck with me.
That's how
So wait,
dice
so
work.
are we all doing perceptions?
Yeah,
That's whatever you
perception,
whatever
investigation,
you
or survival. They are at different DCs.
I'll do perception.
I'll do survival because I have a +8 in that at least. Actually, does that?
Hey,
Oh, I'm seeing everything.
Oh.
Hold on, give me a second.
You know what?
Archfey? No. Ocular Fey.
You guys, should I even bother or?
It's a skill
Of course you
challenge,
guys
so
have
yeah.
this. Oh yeah.
Have to help.
I can be a Quetzalcoatl. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's
pretty cool.
29.
Okay. Yeah.
I beat Circe's nat 20 with a 13.
Fuck you.
Hey, close. 2 beats on
Nice.
My question is, am I rolling as myself or am I rolling as the eagle?
If you are polymorph, you use the eagle stats.
Okay, let's have a look. This is what I didn't like.
A giant eagle has.
It has a +4 in perception. So I'll just roll a d20 +4
Oh,
and
it's
we'll
also
call
got
it.
advantage.
Sweet, so we'll
Checks
do
that
that.
rely on sight.
Yeah, so let's do
Mhm.
that. So let's select
So it's doing
advantage.
what?
1d20 +4. There we go.
You're kind of a perceptive bunch. Not
Not really. I tried my best.
I use my inspiration die to.
Add a d12 to
Oh
it.
wait.
Yeah. I mean, it would be
And
like
I-
teleporting up to Eagle Chipper to assist.
Roll a d12.
Ah, fuck! It's only when I make an ability check that fails.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Not other.
Okay. Only 3 of you succeed. So that is a 50% chance.
Okay.
So you don't find many survivors. In fact, you can count the number of
Okay.
survivors you find on one hand.
God.
It is people
Oof.
who have gotten up high and are very clearly like guards, sellsword. Well, not guards. Most of the guards also lacked constitution. It is sellswords that you find that are like very wounded as well. Group of about 3 people in kind of patchworked kind of leather scale mail with a variety of wounds, bite marks. One of them is missing an entire arm below the elbow,
Oof.
but they have barricaded the roof of a hostel and are kind of just posted up doing kind of triage when they see the chipper bird sail over.
Ah!
Nice.
Do you like my eagle noise? It's a bit crowy, but I tried my best.
You did great.
Thank
you
you.
did great, kid.
When in doubt, just yell.
Amir, we haven't gotten to them yet.
Oh, well,
I've just done a flyby. Is all I've done.
well that's what everyone found.
So. Oh, go on, man.
I mean, when Chipper flies by and does the call, one of them like panics and like grabs up this heavy crossbow and is like kind of like fidgeting to kind of get it loaded. Like hasn't fired yet, but he's like clearly startled and on edge.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. No. Friends.
How do I know that? How do I know you know with them?
Immediately we'll start trying to heal.
Fucking,
If not, friend, why heal?
I don't know. That's what you're doing. You're just putting your hands on me, mate.
Please, we just want to. We understand everything. A solitary shit just falls from the sky. We understand really, really fucked up things are happening. We just want to help. We managed to stop the bad things from happening, but we're just trying to round up all survivors and help out and get you all to safety.
We were down there drinking. We were getting ready to go up north, find some fucking adventure in the woods, and just, all of a sudden there's just this scream, and people start fucking dropping.
Would you say he's frightened?
Give me an insight check.
Frightened with my hand of healing? Damn.
Are you
Give
trying
you
to
a what, sorry?
determine he's frightened, or are you just like applying the hand of healing?
Hand of healing to try and end the fright, but I can't do that because that doesn't. It's not one of the effects. I thought it was. Yeah, can I intuit like what's his like mental state?
Absolutely.
Insight?
Yeah, that'd be insight.
I don't think he's doing great. I'm just gonna posit that now. I don't think he's having a good time.
Yeah, it doesn't take a deep read to see, like, there are layers of very sudden onset stress. I mean, this guy just, like, had a front row seat for the apocalypse.
With one hand, she'll do a druidcraft and try and just make like a calming sort of tone. With the other, like just applying healing and say, "Look, you need to tell me where your friends are so I can help get my friends to get your friends to get everyone to safety."
I
Stressful. We've got
I
aid and provisions.
didn't see anyone else who didn't. I just... Fuck, they all just... They just dropped. Had the ears burst with bleeding, and they all fucking... everyone started hitting the ground, and then they got back up, but not in a good way. Fucking monsters started bursting through. One of them was probably 15 feet tall and purple, and he fucking ripped Jonek's arm off.
I know. Is Jonak with you?
And he kind of gestures to the guy who's missing his arm from the elbow on.
Immediately healing him too.
It's just the three of us. Fucking... what the fuck's going on?
Bad people, bad things. Moon. Look, we've got ale, we've got provisions, we'll get you to safety. Just please. And she'll just stay right here. Stay right here. I'll be right back, I promise. I'm gonna teleport out of nowhere. Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay.
After like healing the friend, so like the bleeding stops, like cauterizing the wound or something. Zip back up. Inform Eagle Nikki and can Eagle Nikki like do ascending?
Nope.
No, Chipper can't do any magic while as an eagle.
Well, she'll still let her know, and if anyone else is nearby that I can spot, then let them know as well. We've got people up here that need to come down.
Rat's also in the sky.
Vrack, sorry, yeah. In the sky, Vrack would be the go-to.
Excuse me.
Yeah, right, so he'll come on down to the spot.
You will wait for a second because she'll probably go back down and then say, look, I've got a friend coming. He's on a big dragon. Let's hop you on that dragon. We'll get you to safety, and then you can come down. And she'll give a signal.
What about
So it's
me
not,
mates?
like,
And he kind of gestures to the other two guys with him.
We're absolutely getting them too. We can only carry so many at a time.
Okay.
And it's whoever wants to go first. We're not don't want to like just want to seem intimidating and being like, okay, we're taking this person specifically and leaving you like the rest of you. It's like maybe the most wounded first.
Yeah, it's gonna be Jonik.
So she'll try prop up a man who's missing an arm and call for Vrack.
Yeah, comes on down, gets off Velocrup. Sees this dude's pretty freaked out. What's your name?
Oliver.
Oliver. Oliver, I need you to make sure that you and your compatriots get to the tower safely. Yes? And when there, I need you to be in charge for them. We're going to keep going around the city, finding as many people as we can, and bringing them to you.
Yeah.
Can you do
Yeah.
that?
I can see that, yeah.
I know you can.
There's so much blood.
Your friend that has lost an arm, it can be regrown. So, no threat there. We will get through this.
Yeah, we will.
Good man.
Rakaram, take this one first. The arm, you know.
Yeah, and Brad takes the arm guy and break them. Presumably we'll have fucking Eagle Chipper come down, take the other two, send them to the tower, go out for another fucking patrol.
What would Cirrus and Claw and D be doing? Sorry, Wick. Jesus.
Wick.
Um,
I'll be right back.
Well, presumably the three of them are just combing the streets. They don't fly.
yeah, probably.
I'm kind of running full tilt, listening for any kind of sound that is not an undead.
Yeah, and unfortunately, pretty much all the sounds you guys hear are the undead or the kind of chattering laughter of the Atropus spawn. There's not a lot of survivors. Occasionally you find people who very clearly, like, survived the initial burst, but went down either to the swarms of zombies that came up after that, or to the various spawn.
We realized, or we didn't realize, but we saw that there was that temple where the ritual was happening with the cultists, and there was the sacrifice up above. We should have intuited that from... Because when Strayed opened up combat, something died up above, and...
That was probably there was probably an initial blast from that temple, was the first blast that started the whole destruction of Bjergton. Then there was a secondary, maybe, blast from the mansion, is what took everybody out. At least that's a theory, I guess.
So only 3 people that we've seen.
Yeah. Spend the first couple hours on that challenge, kind of getting through much of the north side at the very least, or at least a big chunk of the north side. Combing for survivors.
The city, or is it?
Yeah. Depending on what you guys want to do at the end of that first hour.
We could try press them with an investigation check to see if there is any others that they could, once they've calmed down from their grief and shock, see if they can recall any others that may have survived. Any general locations we could look. Otherwise, it's more sweeping checks, search and rescue.
Well, the one did say they were drinking in the bar that they climbed up to the top of. So if they saw anybody, it wouldn't have been in other buildings. It would have been in that one.
Yeah, true. Investigation. Then I guess we should just, unless anyone has a more creative approach, we should just try and search the other quadrants of the city.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah. Anyone else?
I don't have any better ideas.
Any spells you can do?
Well, I can certainly do spells, but the ones I have prepared at the moment, yeah.
Then it should just be more of the same, more sweeping checks. Is everyone okay with that?
I
Yeah.
have no issue with this.
Okay. Matt?
Absolutely.
Shall we just roll
Another
again?
skill challenge. Perception, investigation, or survival.
I'll pick survival
guess-
this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go survival again.
It is.
Bit of a lower roll, but... That's a really low roll. Can I... Diamond Soul?
Oh!
Or is that a saving throw?
I think Diamond Soul is saving throws.
Darn. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take it, I guess. Vrax AFK and Chipper is indisposed. Could you roll for them as well?
Yeah, I could.
If Chipper is still eagle, then probably
that's
just
right.
perception.
It would have been an hour. Polymorph lasts for... I think Polymorph lasts for an hour. Yeah, Polymorph does last for an hour.
Yeah, so she'd no longer be polymorph then.
So we'll do investigation, probably, because that's her best one.
Yeah. And maybe she's trying to scry and see different locations. I don't know what Vrax's best stat would be with him. But he'd still be on Velocro.
My best stat for what?
Doing
Another
sweep.
skill challenge.
It'll
Second
still
hour
be
of
perception,
looking.
Okay.
because everything's pretty much at a +1, but I have an advantage for perception.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay, you guys scour the rest of the north side, down along the bridges and the like, hoping to kind of find some people at the shipyards. You don't see any survivors, but you do see signs of battles, particularly at the ships, where it's very clear people were trying to get some ships unmoored and get people out of Bjergton, but some of the ships are unmoored, but you can see the dead crew up on the decks.
So how far are the ships out?
Not very.
From port?
They're still mostly in the river itself.
Okay. Are they like undead dead or dead?
For right now, they're dead.
I can fix
Okay.
one person.
I was just thinking if they were undead, then I would just take some shots at them with my bow just to finish them off.
Or
But
sink the boat.
Waste of a boat.
arrows? No.
I could.
I was
punch a
just-
boat.
Waste
I
of a
wasn't
boat.
talking about sinking the boat. I was talking about just. And plus, it's not like water's gonna kill undead. They'll just walk back up.
Bullshit.
We literally had an entire fight with waterlogged undead.
Bullshit. Could Emer zip over and see if there is... Like, I can bring back one person.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to try bring back someone who could have seen something, but they could have been dead for a while, so that maybe is not the best thing to do. I can't bring a captain up because the captain goes down with the ship. Pretty sad to...
Those are the rules.
Entire crew is dead, yeah.
Can we all give Emer a hand for this beautiful character arc, going from not knowing what a boat is to knowing the intricacies of boat culture?
Maritime law.
Oh, you see,
Right.
Bravo.
captain
Bravo.
goes down with the ship. It's stupid. Couldn't they all just get off the boat? Oh, it's an honorary code that all captains abide by. That's fucking stupid. Right then.
Second hour of the search goes, and all that expands before you now is the kind of deep urban sprawl of Bjergton's south side. The hardest place to search because it is so thoroughly packed together.
Fair check. Would Chipper have been putting down those magic mouths as well? Have they borne any fruit?
That'd be a decision she'd have to make, and you wouldn't
I think she
necessarily
had said that
know.
before, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's got the material cost, which is why it's a decision she has to make.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
I'm actually gonna. Oh, sorry. Are we doing another thing?
Yeah.
Sorry.
please.
Yeah, I've returned from my poop.
Hey.
I'm actually not going to use the material component for the magic mouth because it's also a 10-minute cast time, and I would be that time would be far better used just simply if I looked around, you know.
Well,
Another
we're
round?
on to the third round as you guys enter the sprawl of the South City. So, investigation, perception, or survival.
I'm gonna keep doing survival because I have the best chance for getting a higher number.
If I use divination,
All I got
can-
eyes.
where's my dibby dapid?
I'm using I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll
Damn it.
that 9.
Okay.
Can I use my divination just to help out with this?
Divination allows you to ask questions, right?
Yeah, your magic. We got a single question concerning a specific goal. So,
Let's see.
I think my specific question would be, where can I find the most survivors? Most survivors in Bjergton.
Okay. So you are casting divination with that as the
Ritually.
question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and spend 25 gold,
Oh,
because that is the material cost of divination.
it is indeed.
And the answer you receive is the Onomancer's Tower.
Oh, I should have fucking guessed that, shouldn't I? Yeah, because that's where we put them all. I was like... okay.
You were
Can I still roll that investigation check?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
It only takes you an action to cast divination.
I'm just making sure. I'm just I want to make sure that I'm fucking doing the right thing.
Nice, Chipper.
Hey.
Okay.
Yo.
Wait. I was just wondering. Rack, you use a source point. Can you use empowered spell to?
It's not empowered
It's not
spell.
empowered
It's
magic?
magical guidance. It's one of the Tasha's sorcerer features.
Oh, I see. Okay. Never
You would
mind.
have you would have
Level.
access to it too.
Wait,
When you
I
reach
do?
5th level, you can tap into your inner wellspring of magic to try and conjure success or failure. When you make an ability check that fails, spend 1 sword point to re-roll the d20, and you must use the new roll, potentially turning the failure into a success.
I'm gonna have to like hunt down where that's.
It's the optional
in my
features. You probably just don't have the optional features turned on, but you would have access to this.
Oh, okay. Could I use the source point?
Yep. Spend a sorcery point and re-roll the check.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Rack, for knowing Sir better than I do.
Thank you, Tasha.
Wait, that's not it. That's not okay. That's plus 6. I don't know why I just rolled a d20.
You just wanted to roll one.
I just would have rolled it. So that would be 9.
So that is 2 successes. Again, you find some signs of battle.
2 successes?
Yeah, 31 and 26.
But I also rolled a 26.
Did you?
Yeah, at the very
Oh,
start.
yeah, you did. So that's 3 successes.
I was like, no way, a crit 26?
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, you rolled perception. No, 26 is not a success on perception checks.
I cry.
I told you the DCs are different.
I know! Go on, sorry.
You find some sources of battles, small little fights. You see, you come across a kind of scene where a group of individuals kind of fought against a number of those little gurus, the little guys with the cracked smiles and all that. Took a number of them down, but their collapsed bodies, blood coming from the ears, tells the story of how that one ended.
Very upsetty spaghetti about that.
No survivors?
No survivors.
Fourth check.
This would be the final one as you wrap up on the South Wall region.
Right, I'm trying survival again. We'll see.
Survival has the lowest DC too.
Why would you curse me with that information? Fine.
Damn it!
I'll take it.
I burned my nat 20 too early.
Well, it's also worth noting, nat 20s do not matter for skill checks.
I know.
It's not a guaranteed success, it's just the best you can possibly do.
Yeah,
You can't crit or not fail a skill check.
correct.
Interesting.
Damn, so even like the best I can do on perception isn't enough for the perception skill check.
You could have attuned to, like, you could try attuning to the tiara and using investigation instead.
Yep.
That I could try that.
That would take time, though, wouldn't it?
Time that we're spending looking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that.
I don't think I can actually possibly succeed on perception. Because my best I can possibly do is a 21. So I'll do survival, which is just the best I can do as well. With no advantage.
That survival check that Emer did, she specifically is using Druidcraft to try, like, intuit, just asking, like, the spirits of nature or something, where there could be any signs of life.
Absolutely.
Guidance that could be given.
Still need checks from Wick, Chipper, and
Do
Sirius.
you actually need a check from Wick?
Yeah, because he could fail.
Can you not just sort of...
He's failed
I
already.
rolled a
Okay.
31.
31
I'm-
barely
I'm-
succeeded.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I'm gonna
Sirius.
roll my investigation check, but
Mhm.
Hey.
I
Maybe
had to
Harry?
go. I had to go get a piece of butter because my phone overheats and kept like turning off Discord. Like I was still in the call, but I couldn't fucking hear you.
Oh, nice.
So now I've got a piece of butter, frozen piece of butter that's cooling it down. Excuse me, dog. Please go away so that.
Could Wick also use guidance on someone as well?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can do
This
that.
is over the course of an hour.
Okay.
Guidance is more for like
Yeah.
in the moment skill checks.
That's fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, with all the death that we've been finding, the little fairy is trembling.
So wait, do I still need to go, or
Yeah.
was I?
This
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
last
well,
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's dreadful for me.
Is that even... Can you only roll a 10? So that should
Yeah.
be...
Should be 26.
Those are both below 10. Yeah.
So instead of 23, it's 26, which is still a failure. However, between Cirrus, Emer, and no, just Cirrus and Emer. That's only 2 successes.
Damn.
You guys continue to check along the south wall, and the south wall district is a slightly sparser expanse. There are a number of kind of parks down here, and then there are the walls themselves. The walls have been thoroughly scarred by battle, and they're not great, but you do find someone.
Hey.
You'll find a bronze dragonborn warrior who is kind of posted up in one of these stairwells going up the wall and is just collapsed. He is breathing heavy and is very clearly on death's door.
Cirrus will immediately give dump a cure wounds on this guy. Here you go. What? What? I thought that was 1 for a second.
Coming up.
Oh wait, it is.
Well, it's 3.
6.
Have I passed on?
No.
Is heaven just Bjergten still?
No, you're still in Bjergten. We're here to help.
Good.
Time is of the essence. Do you have any friends or family that are here?
I don't think so anymore.
Is there anyone else that's like dead?
You've seen a number of very clearly reanimated corpses slain on the way here, and his axe kind of is just broken. The blade is chipped to shit down as you were coming up.
We'll get you out of here.
We're from.
In-
Well, he and I are from the Feywild, but we have friends from Bjergton, and I forget what kind of faction we are. The good people. We have friends who are trying to escort all wounded, all survivors, and let's try to get you somewhere safe, get you some aid.
That's good. I'm not the only one.
Thankfully so.
And he just passes the fuck out from exhaustion.
Oh.
Sirius will cast Floating Disc. Can you help me pull him on?
Yeah, obviously.
Thank you.
She's eyeing the sky, looking for Rak.
I failed. I'm off doing something else. I'm fucking breaking a door down or something.
I need a taxi. It's fine.
I mean,
If you
Sirius
need
can
to
just
call it first.
Sirius can just shoot a cantrip up in the sky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little celestial burst
Okay, yeah.
flare.
Yeah. It's like a little firework.
Yeah, Vrak will come over. Get this man onto Bellicrup. Bring him to the tower.
But with that, over the course of 4 hours, you guys have taken a pretty wide berth across the city and found all 4 survivors. Whatever Strayed did, it worked.
Were there any, dead that we or any of the survivors could have recognized? Like, not a triple reanimated.
I mean, possibly, but everybody's been in states of shock or unconsciousness.
And so during those 4 hours, would one of us have had the chance to check out our magic buddy?
Yes. That would have been probably in the first little search. And his shop is thoroughly carved through. You don't see any trace of him, but there are massive smears of blood.
Oh, buddy.
Well, even so, one of us, whoever's there, can try calling out and knocking. Last time, he did hear us in his pocket dimension.
I think Claw was one of the people who met him, and I actually got a good roll with that first round, so I think Claw would be kind of there checking things out.
Not to insert her, but can Emer also be there?
No, you're busy with Oliver and company.
Is that during that?
Yeah, that was in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first search.
Oh, sure.
Hello? Anyone? And Claw's just gonna just start digging through any kind of rubble, listening for any kind of sound,
Absolutely.
movement.
Give me investigation or survival.
Alright, well, wish me luck.
Good luck.
God.
You do find something.
Oh.
A tattered scarf with some blood smattered on it.
Yeah.
Is he a scarf guy?
I believe he
feel
was
like-
wearing a scarf, yes.
I mean, it's winter.
I feel like I would have. Okay, well then anyone can be a scarf guy. Yeah.
Is there any way I can try to use that to, track him, since I have a little bit of blood on it? I don't know, I'm, by
Would
smell or...
Would you like
Psychometry
to?
work?
Yeah, grim psychometry.
You know, yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm gonna grim psychometry to see if I can at least find out where he is, if he's still around.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me the history check.
History at advantage, I believe, with Grim.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Yeah. Okay.
And with the sniffer.
22.
Double 19s.
Fucking nice. You focus in on it here for a moment, and the scene kind of restores around you of the guy dual-wielding wands, just blasting these little grooves as they're like swarming through the shop. And then very suddenly there's that pulse, and it kind of staggers him. And there is a moment where he just looks, you see the wind knocked out of him. And through this little partition, this broken part of the wall, you see one of the guys with the staves that you've done battle with before step in. And in that moment, as he's kind of trying to regain his footing and twist the wand, it just twists its hand, and you watch him come apart.
Fuck. Shit. Is there any? What back? He's paste on the wall.
He died the way he lived, exploding.
Jesus.
After seeing that, Claw's just gonna kind of blink a few times, some blood coming out of his eyes, because can kind of rub him away real quick, then fold up the scarf. At least they could have something to, I guess, bury for him.
We didn't know him that well, man. We don't.
Oh,
Ew.
Claw's
We got
trying
a
to be
whole-
respectful. He's trying to be respectful.
Alright, if you want to bury a scarf in the dirt, you can do that.
You're a Nancy Noodle Poo.
Yeah, if there's no corpse, then yeah, Mir, you kind of left there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Can I look around? I guess since he's not around anymore, can I look around and see if I can find any, like, diamonds or supplies that could be useful?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation.
Isn't Brack also there?
No,
No, I'm with you.
Oh, right.
13.
13. You find a couple diamonds that are worth about 300 gold. You do find a couple potions that are still intact, mostly because they're in a heavy duty chest. There are identical potions. They kind of almost greenish brown fluid in them.
Can I identify those?
Yeah, you kind of pop the stopper on one, give it a little pinky taste. These are potions of stone giant strength.
Okay.
2 of them.
Well, we'll take that. If there's nothing else I can really find, I'll head back and meet up with the group after that.
So, we knew of the magic dude at the curio shop, right? That's where we bought some purple stuff. We also knew there was an alchemist. We could poke around there, but we only met him once as opposed to the twice of this guy, so it feels less important.
Have we?
This guy had a name, and Matt did a silly voice for him. There were 2 of them. Well, not one. This guy existed on screen for more than 10 seconds, so I feel like we had to give him a shot.
Yeah.
It's
Remind
1
me,
diamond.
we've been-
1 diamond, 2 potions.
Oh, 1 diamond? Okay, sorry. I'll fix that. I thought you said a couple diamonds, so I...
You did, but now he's saying 1.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
If I said 2 diamonds, I know I said 2 potions though.
You said 2 potions, and you just said a couple diamonds.
Yeah, so two of each. There you go.
Okay.
Hey,
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to an extra diamond.
Remind me, we have been telling people before the blast to go for the tower. Have we checked the tower?
We've been going back to it to drop people off. Well,
Any other ideas of
We-
places we want to check?
I mean, so here's the one other thing. We have gone to a jeweler's in this town. I bought like 20 fucking diamonds or 300 gold pieces a pop in Bjergton. I did that. So there is a jeweler, and he might have a big fuck off hope diamond for us, which was used. You need it for the gate spell, which we might need depending on what we do. So we should check out the jewel shop, both for the jeweler, but also for his many jewels and riches and treasures.
Who is checking the jeweler shop if it still exists?
I would say probably, if it's in the
Kipper or
first
Wick?
floor.
It would have been in
Oh,
the
wait.
first search group.
Oh, then that leaves Wick.
Wick.
Wick and Cirrus pretty much unaccounted for. I think
Um,
Wick got us.
Wait, sorry?
You want to check out the jeweler?
Checking.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the two of you head into the jeweler's shop, and you find the jeweler being kind of nibbled on by a zombie.
Oh.
Is he alive?
Waste.
Oh, super dead.
I would assume not. Oh, yeah.
Does this hurt the fish?
Sears would probably kill the zombie.
Yeah, it's
You know?
no effort to kill the zombie.
Yeah.
Hand to his temples and it just explodes. I just spat on my screen. God damn it.
Like the zombie splatting
Shut up.
everywhere.
Do not interact.
I guess we'll look around to see if there's any. Wait, are we looting? Are we okay with looting?
Only a little.
Only a little's
Only-
a treat.
Mostly
Right.
scrounging out supplies for the people with aid, but you do have an ulterior motive of we need some materials if we're going to build a cannon. So
Yeah.
you're looking for anything useful as well.
It is
Yeah.
fucked up to steal all of the diamonds, but we do maybe need one big diamond. And that's an
Okay.
important world thing, and this guy is not going to use them. So, like,
Yeah. Yeah,
Leave
we'll.
him in an IOU.
Yeah.
yeah, just put it right on his fucking corpse.
Sirius will look for big fuck
Absolutely.
off diamond.
If you guys are looking for the big fuck off diamond, give me investigation.
Glad
Okay.
this is the parlance now.
I'm pretty okay at that, so I can maybe help out.
You're not there.
Oh, fuck.
This would have been when you
You're
were a
in-
giant eagle.
Oh, shit.
23 for Wick, because
Yep.
his
Yeah.
things are always a +10.
So,
So that's actually 23, yeah.
most of the jewels this guy has on display right now are rubies, emeralds, amethysts, small gems. But he does have a locked component on the floor behind his counter.
Well, I can take care of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I will roll a tool check.
Mm-hmm.
Fill it up.
Don't forget to give yourself guidance.
Sure.
It can't hurt.
What would I do in this situation? Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, just a D4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice score. Nice, 20.
And your proficiency, so that's 21, 25, which is exactly what you needed for this.
It
Nice.
can't hurt.
Hell yeah.
So you work through the complex lock this guy had And inside, you find... you do find a massive diamond. I mean, probably about as big as your fist. That's a diamond.
Shut up, Obama.
You leave the Veldalg emeralds.
Shut the fuck up.
You also find this golden inlaid vial that has a number of small little, almost like elemental essences within it.
Serious, have you ever seen anything like this before?
Could I roll an Arcana check on that?
You most certainly could. This is an elemental pin, and it is a component that is used to summon elemental spirits.
Oh.
Particularly, it is the material component for the 4th level summon elemental spell.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Probably gonna hand it over to Chipper. When we get back.
I don't know why a jeweler had that, but
This
Fucking
spot,
whatever.
it's shiny.
What if he
was
died
summoning.
and
Maybe he was summoning elemental earth constructs and then like mining them for their jewels.
that's a good guess.
Oh, that's kind of.
It's
I was
also
about to say that's
fun.
fucked up, but I do that shit in Minecraft, so.
It's also a 400 gold component, so...
Yeah.
Valuable. Maybe a wizard traded it for a special ruby.
Mm.
Yeah, this is basically money. Sure. Well,
gold is big.
we found 4 dudes and a giant fuck off diamond. The city is saved.
It's as saved as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
Let's all head back to the tower then and reconvene.
Yeah. So about that, Nikki, how many teleports can you cast?
Like teleportation circle teleports, or like true blue actual fucking teleports?
Any way to get us to Lamalios, or rather the keep? How many of those do you have?
How many spell slots I have for teleportation circle spell slots? Spell slot?
How many times can you get us to fucking the keep? That's the question.
Is there
It can be either.
is there a
teleportation
teleportation circle in the keep?
Yeah, the keep has a teleportation circle.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'm fine, babe. Thank you for asking, though.
I did
Sorry,
ask.
my husband is trying to be helpful, and it's very sweet of him.
Simp!
Jared, you just got called a simp.
Keep it going.
Anyway, spell
Did you guys
slots.
hear that? Yes. Teleportation circle. I have 3 5th level spell slots for teleportation circle. I need 2 more. I only have 2 more, so I can go twice.
You can do this twice. Okay. Well, do you have anything above 5th level as well?
No, sir.
Okay. So, teleportation. How many people can get teleported with teleportation circle? This is a fun.
It's fun rule such to have.
Draw a 10-foot diameter circle in the ground and inscribe the sigils.
Until the end of my next turn, any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination. So
you
for
can-
one,
You can get everybody through
yeah.
on one
hell
cast.
yeah.
Cool.
It's basically however many people you can squeeze in 6 seconds.
You cast it, and then everyone has their prepared action to enter the circle, and then we
Do like a big cha-cha line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tone.
We just
Fine.
cha-cha line them in.
Yeah. Everyone has their hands on the shoulders of the person in front of them. Who's-
It's basically that scene from Beetlejuice where everyone's dancing around the table. And we go right into
Yeah.
a big portal.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Um,
Daylight come and we won't go.
Yeah, that's
Are we doing just that? Are we leaving now?
basically. I am tempted to have Vrak stay for the night.
Mia wanted to ask Chipper's parents and also generally
Mhm.
the name. Have I got her right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to ask her if there was any survivors that she can think of that any survivors they can think of that she could just have a quick scout and see if they're okay.
They were here the whole time.
Yeah, Jen Hooley really doesn't know that many people. She's new in town.
She just hasn't made any friends or anything like that.
It's just the Onomancer.
She's still learning common.
Yeah,
Chipper's parents,
hard for a
anyone
Chinese
they're worried
immigrant.
about?
they're not from here.
Sure.
Yeah, they're from clear on the other side of the continent.
Yeah, okay. Resign Fairy.
Yeah. Alright, let's all. I was thinking of having Vrak stay the night and just trying to clean up as much undead as possible. But let's all just go through. Let's go to the keep. Let's go home.
We've had a big ass day.
Certainly have. Well, Chipper,
Oh,
if you...
by the way, at the end of this 4 hours, how is Chipper's mom looking?
She's looking a little better. The recovery is going pretty slow. She was hurt pretty fucking bad.
She was hurt pretty bad. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for her to get finished cooking before we move the ring over to the other guy. But he does need it too. I was hoping that she might be a little bit farther along, but that's all right. We're good.
You happy to dump all my key points once we get on the other side?
Yeah, I mean, because like,
Yeah,
you could
dump
just
them all
like
into
dump.
Chipper's mom if you can.
Yeah, and then you can just take the ring and swap it over. That'd
That's
be
a
fine.
good plan. He needs his arm back, I think.
I don't like the idea of any of you dumping into Chipper's mom, actually.
So you want us to not heal your mom?
Something.
No. I was making a haha funny.
Yeah, no, I know, but like
There's nothing haha funny about losing your mom.
that's the
That's it.
yeah. Well, it depends. Sometimes it's funny. Anyways, let's go back to the keep and let's get all these fucking survivors situated.
Absolutely. You guys cast the teleportation circle and warp back to the keep. And I think that is where we'll take our break. So we will come back and see what's going on in the Malios. That's
I'm currently making
I didn't say it was anyone's noodle. I didn't attribute that.
All right, we're live again.
Nikki, that's a hiccup.
Okay, I
I
know.
got a man noodle. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Good thing I don't have to worry about monetization. Because I'm not monetized.
Does the stream get muted if we have songs from places?
Parts of it can, which is why I'm very careful about what music I play. But either way,
Yeah.
If you get the stream muted, Sandy will cry.
Wouldn't it be great if somehow, despite everything, you still got a HelloFresh deal? And
man,
you're like really into it.
if they send me an email for a sponsorship, I'll take it, but I'll only get it once.
My name is Server Karim, and I'm here for HelloFresh.
The boys would do it. Anyways,
Yeah, we are back. You guys have teleported back to Lamalios after pulling everybody out of the magnificent mansion. You appear in the keep. Yeah, you're home.
How is the amount of healing I put into Chipper's mom?
She's looking better. A lot of it's shock, so she's just gonna have to like rest for a little bit.
Yeah. Understandably. Chipper's dad, Jinhuli.
They're both broadly fine.
Man who is unarmed.
Still unarmed, but he's got the ring on now.
On the armed arm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Couldn't be on anything else.
Well,
I guess a toe, but not doing that.
I still got 5 key points, which is maybe like 10 heals.
I mean, you can spend them to like patch everybody up a little more. That's fine.
Yeah, sure.
You also could have brought one dude back.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you, and I'll bring you back.
Yeah, there it is. All right. So,
Just looking everywhere for a fucking like a friend, a family member.
no, we didn't find anyone important, but there were still corpses.
I know.
What would you guys like to do? It's kind of, at this point, it's kind of starting to get into late afternoon, early evening.
Maybe we'll work with the ring and just dump more points of healing in. Aside from that, we probably are looking to turn in.
Chipper,
Kinda, yeah.
it's time to cook.
Fuck. All right.
Make gun Chipper.
You've been waiting on that one for a long time, haven't you?
A little bit.
I couldn't get my phone to unmute me because I was in the middle of slurping, but fuck yeah, it's time to cook. What are we cooking again? Are we cooking the gun?
Cannon.
We
Is
gotta
it the
make
gun
key.
time? Is it?
We gotta make
Oh,
the planar key.
That's
Oh, the
right.
planar
we
key,
do,
right.
don't we?
Yeah, we're gonna smelt. I believe the plan was to smelt some of the moon rocks with a ferrithine ingot.
Mm-hmm.
Probably turn the moon rocks into dust first,
Yeah.
because there's no real metal in them.
I'll throw in place.
It's time.
And this is to
Yeah,
teleport
rock
to the
tumbler
moon.
somewhere around here.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
roll.
Make a key for it.
Yeah. Key for the gate spell. We said.
No.
but-
Planar
So-
planar shift.
Planar
yeah,
shift.
planar shift needs a key. Gate needs the fuck off diamond.
I see.
It needs like a resonance key, doesn't it? So it needs to be like a tuning fork almost.
Yes.
For plane
Yeah.
shift, yeah.
Make
Alright, I'm gonna flirt. One moment.
Wish you wouldn't.
But I suppose the more prescient question is, do you want to call ahead before you make a house call?
That would be. I mean,
Polite.
do you have enough juice left for that, Nikki?
She's got 1 5th level spell slot left, which you can upcast for sending.
Okay.
wouldn't be sending though. It'd be contact other plane, wouldn't it?
Sending can work across planes. There's just a 5% chance that it doesn't arrive.
Oh, fine. I guess we can.
Well, let's contact other plane then. What level
I'm
is
not
it?
sure. Just let me check if I have the spell slot for it. Sorry,
a
I'm running back to.
Fifth level
Oh,
and
never
it's
mind. It's a ritual.
Mhm.
Sweet. So, I'm still slurping. Could somebody roll the diggity dice for me?
You
The
can roll
intelligence
dice and
save?
slurp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't have to. The spell fails.
Oh,
Oh. What does that mean?
it either means the plane no longer exists, or it's been blocked off in some way. Am I right in that assumption, Matt?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Start slurping.
We know Atropus can go for different planes.
Mm-hmm.
Could Atropus have affected the plane of Earth?
It may have. One moment.
It's much more likely, this is me out of character, it's much more likely that Heraktes, known recluse, has put up wards to keep people from soliciting him.
Okay.
That's 30 for
30
the
in your-
Arcana check.
Your mind goes back to a theory that Gerald posited, your teacher.
Oh,
There are only 2 instances where contact other plane wouldn't work. One, the creature no longer exists, because even if they die, their soul goes to another plane and you can contact them there. So if the soul is destroyed, you couldn't. The alternative is that they're not on another plane at all.
oh, okay.
That the theory Gerald told you about, that the stars you see, the moon that hangs in the sky, is not another plane.
It's just
all
space.
one contiguous plane.
Yeah, I remember.
So could a sending spell work?
That's what we're gonna try next.
Right, yeah, because the idea is that he used planar magic to bring the moon here to us, but it's not in a different space necessarily.
So planar shift wouldn't even matter because it's not actually a different plane.
That's a good point. It's a good thing we
So
had
could
to-
just-
We've circled all the way back around to just teleporting there.
Yep. Yes, we have.
Okay.
So I might as well test that theory with a message spell because if that, it only has a 5% chance of failure, but we might as well try.
Well, sending messages much shorter.
Sure. Try sending. What do we want to tell Heraktes?
Hey man, what's up?
On our way
How are
to
you?
you.
Well, we don't want to say we're coming. We want to ask permission and tell him it's how important it is. We don't
Okay.
want to in. That's rude.
Can we come visit you? Question mark.
See, you.
Apophis. Sorry, not Apophis.
Atropus.
Atropus. Imminent. Need assistance with. It's a Ferrithine cannon, isn't it?
I mean,
Let's say a weapon.
Just a weapon. That's we still got 18 more words.
Uh,
Nope, not 18.
How about you lead in with "Straight is dead"?
Oh, Straight is dead. How about that?
Because he probably wants to hear that. That would be cool.
Yeah. He probably.
So maybe we lead off with Straight is dead. So we still have 10 more words.
Would be visiting with new friends.
I mean, that's technically true, but I don't think he cares.
He doesn't care.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
he's
he might
so
actually
sad.
care.
Nora,
might
he's
care
so sad you don't understand.
He might care a little bit about Cirrus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else that we need to let him know about?
That kind of covers it.
Mentioned something about how his monument is a work in progress. 'Cause we
It's
didn't
not a work
forget.
in progress. It was destroyed.
Oh, what? Really?
I've told you this
Yeah.
already.
Aw,
Helga
man.
was put on that task, and it was in Bjergton because that's where they used to be, and that was the best place for it. And Bjergton's destroyed now. So we'll make him a new one, but that thing's probably fucking gone. In fact,
Maybe we should-
I can't think of a situation in which Strayed wouldn't destroy it on site.
It's true, yeah. So it is technically a work in progress because we have to rebuild it.
Yeah. Maybe I should.
So it's
Monument
it's not untrue.
Monument was in progress.
No, don't tell him that
It was-
part.
Now destroyed. Starting over again.
Haven't yet.
We don't gotta add that part.
Could we tell him if we were to come when we would?
Oh, well, he either says yes or no, so we're coming imminently.
This setting spell is turning out to be a real emotional roller coaster.
So we gotta have a long rest before we go.
Yeah, we're not going tonight. This is a tomorrow thing. We're asking now.
Yeah. I mean, we're at 24 words if we tell him that his monument was destroyed.
Yeah.
So,
He told us not to come back, right?
He did. He didn't like it. He didn't want to come back at
He
all.
didn't like it. Maybe we should say something about, we regret not being able to respect your wishes. I know
That's
we have a character limit. I'm just rephrasing it. But our plan is contingent on your aid.
okay, so maybe we don't tell him about the monument. We get the 10
Yeah,
words back.
Yeah, just cut that out.
We can later.
Yeah, yeah, we'll tell him in person.
Yeah. We'll go with apologies for asking to return. However, your assistance is vital. How about that?
That is 25 exactly.
Yep.
A long moment passes. I have seen Meliaris burn again. I will lower my wards. You may come.
Yes. Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Heraktes.
Thank you, Heraktes.
Yeah.
How is
Yeah, I
this
guess
mean,
that
we
would be
aven-
kind of
We avenged it this time.
Yeah.
We gotta get some credit for that.
You know,
I think leading with straight crowns is dead was a good move.
hopefully Kursk is happy with the results here.
So everyone is at key.
Mm-hmm.
Wounded are taken and taken to wards where
We've-
they can rest.
Yeah, Vrak's got a sort of hospitalier situation going on right
Yeah,
now,
I
or
figure.
taking care of a lot of war wounded. And in fact, I told the staff, hey, we're probably gonna bring some people back. I thought there would be more, but there it is. So yeah, this is what Vrak's doing during this time. He is overseeing the keep and making sure that these survivors are being tended to. Making sure the sellsword has the regeneration ring, and also making sure someone launches him so he doesn't run off with it, because it's a very valuable artifact and we need it. Not that I don't trust the guy, but I don't know him, so.
Yeah.
Is there any other logistics we need? Well, there's one other logistics we need. We need to explicitly make certain. I think you got to take the gate spell for tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
because I don't think planar shift will work. Because we just established not another plane.
What level spell is that?
9th.
9th. Okay, so I'll have to. I can replace something besides.
I mean, I think it's a good idea to bring the gate spell, but my follow-up question was, if it's not on another plane and he's lowered the wards, couldn't we try to just teleport?
Oh, yeah,
And that
Yeah.
saves the 9th level spell slot?
yeah. That's a good point.
You do have
mean-
items that are from that place, so you cannot miss.
Yep.
Oh, but moon rocks coming back, baby.
The moon rocks!
Let's go.
MVP moon rocks. Teleported in.
Can we take some more moon rocks this time on the way back? Just a couple?
I think we
Oh,
have a
you
sufficient amount of
know.
moon rocks.
No. We had like 8, and I gave a couple of them away. And it's like, hey, this is from the moon. Check it out. So we got like, I don't know, like 5 left. Let's get some more fucking moon rocks, baby. Remember
I'm
that?
on board
Andy?
with the moon rock
A
acquisition
couple
scheme.
fucking moon rocks.
Indeed.
What are we
Maybe the
doing
moon
here?
rock is like the atropal, like it's from the moon. Therefore, it's like you forge it into the bullets. So instead of being to whom it may concern, it's like to moon with love.
To moon from moon?
Yeah. To moon,
Moon
you're in the
rock
way.
is-
Sign moon.
Pretty. I feel like it's kind of crumbly. I don't know if it'd be like a good bullet.
So we have had a long rest, so I will re-prepare my spells.
Well, you've not
but
had a
I'm
long
gonna have
rest yet.
Okay.
In that case, I think seriously, you might want to take the fabricate spell. That might be important.
So wait, am I taking gate or fabricate?
Just gate, not fabricate gate, because I think teleport will just work because we have moon rocks, baby.
You
Yeah.
also need to pick up the airship. Could Chipper teleport Wick to the airship, and then they fly it back and long rest on the ship?
It
Well,
won't
flying
be
it back is
on
going to take
day.
some time.
Yeah,
It's going to be days.
Ah,
the airship's out of the picture right now.
I see. Was there anyone on the
When
airship?
we teleport
No.
back, we could just teleport back to Stavarios and then retrieve the land ship.
Well, here's the
Airship.
question. Here's the question.
Right. Sorry.
Matt.
Wrong game.
Can Wick remote pilot the airship?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have
That's
4G.
been established.
Asked and answered. We'll figure it. I don't know if we need the airship or not, though. I mean, are we shooting the airship into space? Like,
No, but the way I imagine it going down is we're gonna crack it open and then have to fly the ship inside like Independence Day.
okay. Well, we will spend some time doing that.
That
then
is
as
my
well.
speculation at the moment.
Shame you're the only one that can pilot it.
Yeah.
let's long rest, unless
Yeah, is there anything anybody wants to
Is there anything
do
else?
for the rest of the night?
Other than sob.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't believe so.
Um,
Nothing specific.
Yeah, I'm good.
Speak now,
I
forever
think.
hold your peace.
I have something specifically I think Cirrus and Rack are gonna have like a little okay, hi. I guess you can sit wherever the fuck you want. Alright.
Don't know if I can do that now. That's cool.
We hang out, we all hang out with each other. We're all friends here. Yeah, Cirrus and Brack, we're gonna have like a luncheon or whatever, a little
probably dinner at this point.
Supper.
a dinner and a sup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did die again, Tech.
Yeah.
You went down. You vanished.
Almost. I mean,
It was close.
yeah, he's been on like 12 HP this entire time.
Luncheon? Dinner?
Yeah, dinner. Sorry, my cat's very distracting. Cirrus will be. Okay, please. Okay, you gotta go. I'm sorry, I love you. You have to go. He is
Right,
batting
just
at
sitting near
my.
his face.
Chewing the scenery. This cat.
Yeah. Real. So. Right. Okay. So, at dinner, like, Sears looks like very haggard still, but like a little bit more put together. And like at one point he'll just like put his like fork down and say, so how did the rest of the fight go? I didn't really have time to ask.
Right. Well, after you perished, we were able to beat back Strayed effectively enough. He was a little hard to get a hold of. There's a tactical retreat. We regrouped, and as he approached, we all joined together and sort of pounced upon him in that moment. I shouted his armor, and Edwick sent a bullet into his heart. Thrilling, if not for all the stakes. But
I was actually curious. It may just be my imagination, but in the grove, I felt like I heard something or felt something against the barriers around the museum. It sounded like a roar, but maybe I'm just overthinking things.
know that was likely what you heard.
Oh.
At the end of that fight against Clawspeak, the abundant divine energy was whipped up by Kosantor and needed to be expelled properly, so to speak. And it ate deeply of that. But afterwards, Afterwards, I rushed to the top of the tower and expelled the thunder and lightning from the bottom of my lungs. This has happened once before, and those I have known, those that have known me, were able to hear it from a great distance. I'm surprised it reached you, not for lack of knowing, but that it was able to penetrate the grove at all.
As am I. I mean, your breath is powerful enough to reach me in a different plane.
Well, that is a flattering view, but I did have some help with Clawspeak's remaining energy or what have you, whatever forces he was dabbling in.
Right.
How is the grove? How is
Oh.
your little kingdom coming along?
It's coming along well. I'm always working on something, actually. But, we've been establishing ourselves. Though, I must admit at times that most of my attention, tends to stray a little bit more towards making sure everybody's okay here. We had to rush to get this new construct together, actually.
Yes, I can tell. It's very hard to look at right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's as though you were drawn from memory.
Yeah, I was just really worried. I wasn't sure what was happening or what was going on, and the time dilation, or lack thereof, is quite... made things a lot more stressful. How long was it for Sirius?
Inside the grove?
Yeah, inside the grove.
Is this from the Clawspeak fight or the straight?
Yeah, the Clawspeak fight.
Clawspeak fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight fight.
It would have been about a week. A little over a week.
Yeah. It was almost a little over a week, I think. I'm just glad that all of you made it out okay.
We are glad that you have returned to us. When we were unable to resuscitate you on the battlefield, we were quite alarmed and well, we didn't quite know. We didn't know what to do with. I think we still have your body, now that I think
Oh.
about it.
I could just store it in, yes. I can just store it away for now. Sorry, just the mental image of Cirrus later, like, opening up his black hole and shoving his corpse into it. Fucking incredible.
No time to
And
deal
this
with
is where I keep my spare body.
Hold on, I know a guy who can help.
So, right, I'm sorry, I guess I should have warned you. I didn't really expect to, die, like that, but, since this isn't, my actual form, it's just, a puppet, if you would, things like, attempting to revive it just don't work, unfortunately. I'm glad I didn't have to take another week off to build another body after the last fight.
It is troublingly easy to forget that we're not truly here. That this is a fragment of you.
Oh,
I had not
It's a bit
considered the logistics involved in this split existence you are living, bleeding.
It does change quite a bit. But I think I've been managing it just fine, at least. It is a bonus, I guess, that, I could always attempt to take more damage away from the rest of you, since I don't really necessarily die. But you all do.
That is flattering as well for you to suggest. But if one of us falls in the pitch of battle, we can be brought back almost immediately. With you, there's no telling how long it would take to bring you back, for you to return to us.
I mean, it only took, what, was it a day I was gone?
About that. Not even, really. You were here by the time we got back.
Exactly, so it wouldn't really affect...
But that's only if you are able to return to where the fight is. And what's more, there's no saying how long it would take for you to reassemble and teleport back here. I'm not entirely certain how it works, but that is still time lost. We did well against Clawspeak. We held our own and we overcame. It would have been all the easier with you, and all the sweeter as well. You do not need to shield us from undue harm any more than any of us already do. That is how a team works. Protect one another. And you are not merely a shield to be placed before mortal blows.
But
We much rather would have you around than have you suffer 1,000 petty deaths.
I frankly would rather suffer 1,000 petty deaths than to have even one of you dead for just a moment.
You have a good heart.
It's just... After I became Archfey of the Southern Court, I realized how fragile all of you are. As long as the Southern Court stands, then I shall as well. But you, all of you, everything that you are and were could just be snuffed out any moment. What am I supposed to do besides just everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. If I can't be the shield, then what else am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to help as you have been. You're supposed to do what we have all been doing, our level best. And you're supposed to play to your strengths.
Is this not one of my strengths? I should be... What I've been given should be used. Or at least... I just want to be more helpful. I want some control over the situation.
And what control can you have sculpting your puppet in the grove while we are thousands of miles away fighting some terrible creature or awful man or indeed the very moon that encroaches? What then? You have many lives to give. That is true. But do not be so eager to do so. I would much rather have you standing behind me, throwing out whatever manner of spell or magic you can conjure to tip the scales in our favor, than rushing head first into the opposing lance, so that I might not be nicked upon its blade. And I believe that would go for the rest of us as well.
Sirius is like tearing up, and like looking at his plate. And he'll look up and like make eye contact with Rack. I understand.
We are fragile. Everything that we are and everything we will be can be snuffed out in an instant. And that is beautiful, I think. To be able to give that when necessary. However, we have several scrolls and various incantations that can wrest us from the jaws of death. Do not take my inclination towards martyrdom as a hard rule, given your circumstances.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry.
Do not be. You considered all the options and thought about how you could best assist. But too practical by a half. You do not consider the emotional cost of your passing each time. And, for what it is worth, you died well. The next time you die, it may not be so valiant. Would hate to have that cancel out the virtue of your sacrifice.
Right. I'll be more careful from now on.
I never would have thought that I would have to caution you against air. You have made great strides, Cirrus.
Thank you. I've had a lot of good help.
Well, perhaps next we will teach you how to wield a shield properly, in addition to the sword, and maybe then you can gallivant as the great protector that you so seem to be inclined towards.
I'd like that. Perhaps once all of this is over, we could give it a try.
Good. You did not say if.
I'm trying to be positive.
And I'm rewarding
That-
that confidence.
That actually reminds me. I'd hate to lower the mood, I guess, with doom and gloom, but in
We just
the
talked about your potentially infinite suicides. I do not think you could lower it further.
right, he looks a little embarrassed. So, in the event that we are not successful in stopping Atropus, inconceivable, but it doesn't hurt to have a second plan, a backup, if you would. It does.
Planning for failure invites failure. We will succeed. There's nothing more to it.
I see. Very well, then.
Very well. That's pretty good. That's a wrap.
So,
Yeah.
you guys
Good
enjoy
shit.
the rest of your meal, but you are not the only ones with visitors tonight. Chipper.
Hello.
As you are preparing to turn in for the night after an exhausting day of spellcasting and battle, there's a knock at your door. It's
Who is
a
it?
faint knock, but it's present.
I'm just gonna. Who is it? I'm gonna open the door slightly just so I can have a little peek out.
And on the other side, you see a very openly nervous Jen Hooley.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me let you in. I'm just gonna fully open the door. Is there anything I can help you with?
She seems kind of confused at first. Remember, she doesn't speak the common tongue, but she kind of balls up her hands in her shirt. Chipper, I want to learn magic.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take her hands in mine and give her a smile. Of course, I'd be honestly happy and honored to.
Magic save lives.
It does.
Saved Chipper. Kind of searching for the words.
I'm gonna help her. Where's my tongue spell? I do have a spell casting level for it, so I'm gonna give her tongues.
You try to, and she kind of bats your hand away and shakes her head.
Oh!
Oh, she wants to do it.
Okay.
Parents.
Mm.
Magic. She kind of pantomimes unfurling a scroll. I helped parents. I want to learn. You teach me magic?
For saving my parents, anything. Anything you'd like to learn.
She kind of hesitates a little and nods. Magic.
Magic. We might not be able to start tonight, but once we're back, we'll get you enrolled.
I will study talking.
That's always language is honestly very. And she's going to start. Language is very important for magic. In fact, if you want to truly understand how language affects, the understanding of how spell, and then it's going to be for another 20 minutes.
You can see
until
her
she
eyes
leaves.
glazing over.
Chipper's got her first student.
So excited!
Hard cut to the boys once again trying to teach Jinhu Lee Amin using some of the stuff that Airshek used with them. Some of these picture books.
Aww.
Aww.
But she finishes off with, "You have talent. You'd be a great wizard."
Great wizard. I will. Yes. Save people. And she kind of
That little
gets a little flustered.
stubby baby hug.
Yeah, I was gonna say she gets a little flustered and just hugs you. She's notably taller than you. She's probably 5'2".
Yeah, I mean Chipper's 3 something.
Yeah.
But that's what the stubby baby hugs are for. They're for, lots of big love, but in small 3-foot packages.
And after that, she scampers off. But you are not the only one who has a visitor tonight. Emer.
Hi.
You have evolved past the need for sleep.
Sadly.
But it finds you tonight. Somewhere in the physical and mental exhaustion of the back-to-back battles, you find yourself drifting off to sleep. And you find this moment of lucidity incredibly far away. And and you find yourself in the kind of position above Bjergton, looking at it from above. You see the bay, you see the peninsula, the river that cuts through it, and the sea on the other side, spanning all the way out to the salt wall. And you feel a presence there with you. Familiar, but unknowable. You see the ocean begin to stir. You begin to see these razor-like pillars begin to push out from the sea itself. Forming around Bjergton, you notice a titanic clawed hand begins to lift. And as it does, Bjergton pulls away from the peninsula, lifts into the air and crumbles away. And this hand lifts up a bony form covered in clinging bits of scar tissue and corroded jewelry. As it climbs the skeletal arm into the sky, the city falls away until there is only one thing clutched in that bony, scarred palm. The dead body of Strayed Krantz. A little voice echoes into your mind. 2 down, 2 to go. We're so close, my little friend.
Is this the east?
Yes,
Hello.
you've made me very proud. Glad am I that you made compact with me.
When you say 2 to go, explain. Atropus is obviously 1.
No. Atropus is your business. So long ago were there 4 that wanted passage. 1 has vanished to the edges of eternity, never to be in my hand. 1 is shattered in body, consciousness adrift in the space between. But 1 and 1 more have been brought to me.
That would have been Strayed and Clawspeak.
Clawspeak, no. 1 I have had forever.
And
1 I have found now.
Strayed.
1 and 1 more. Perhaps eventually we will find. I trust you, my little friend.
I'm going to be acting as emissary of the Feywild. I
And
won't
you
let
snap
people
awake.
in.
Bitch.
So one of the people it was referring to is definitely Vandigan. I'm not sure who
Yeah,
the 4th is.
The one that was like stuck between is probably
Yeah.
Vandigan in the astral sync.
Yeah.
I think it's so there's 4 total. I think Vendigan is already the east. Strayed technically
Nope.
now.
No.
Vandigan
Vandigan
is
is the
not
Emperor.
out.
You're talking about the first Inquisitor.
Adager.
What was his name? Adager, sorry. I meant
Yeah, it's-
Adager when I said Vendigan.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
names.
It's a lot of names.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Adager and Strayed are out. I think one of them might be Heraktes.
Hmm.
No. No,
Unlikely.
we didn't get along with him back
My
then.
only lead was Edge of Eternity?
That's Vandigan.
Yeah.
Matt, can we get those again?
One
Real
of
quick.
them was destroyed and put to the plains between, and the other fled far away. It is worth noting, you do know Madeline was around back then.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You would. She was talking
She
about
said
it.
She said it to us that she was like really fucking old and had been one of the gang.
So it would have been Madeline and Strayed then. That's 2 down.
No. No, the reason she blew herself up was so she couldn't fucking fulfill her pact
Yeah.
and have her soul taken. Oh, smart. Okay, now that makes sense.
How in the fuck? Upon waking up after having no sleep for many fucking days, having sleep and having it be basically a nightmare, she's just gonna clock the nearest like desk or table.
Absolutely. It cracks under the force of your anger.
She's got her head in her hands, just... Maybe it's not as simple as beat Atropus, and it's the end of it. Can I recall the terms of the pact?
I mean,
'Cause I remember
you
stipulating... I'll just...
You didn't get a huge, like, look at the deal proper.
Well,
Though the
terms
fact,
were stipulated.
the fact that the
Defend-
court, yeah, you defending the Fae, defending the East Court was a big part of it. Though it does strike you as a fairly insightful person that the fact that the Eastern Court used perhaps in its language rather than you will means it's not set in stone that the Eastern Court is going to send you to the edges of possibility, hunting down Vandigan and Madeline.
Specifically said no trickery on James.
Where do you think you are?
Yeah.
Fairy princess desires honesty and fair dealings. Like what?
Yeah. I hit my own taste my own medicine. But after morning preparations, she'll just go out and...
Well, before even morning comes, the night brings another occurrence. As
Eventful night.
at around midnight, there is a howl so loud that it shakes you all awake.
Oh boy.
Fuck, that's not me.
It
Sorry.
reverberates through the keep. And after about 5 minutes, you all begin to hear the warning bells sounding.
This must have been just as I woke up then.
It would have been shortly after.
Good timing.
I imagine we all fucking rush out, disoriented.
Yeah, how much of a rest was this?
It would have not been a long rest. It would have been a short rest.
Oh,
Alright,
great.
something.
So if you want to take a short rest and roll hit dice, you most certainly can.
Please.
Yes, please.
Now, I'm not asking for special treatment or anything, but since I only have to sleep for like an hour, would I have gotten a long rest?
Yours I think is it an hour or is it
4
4?
hours.
No, it's
I'm
That'd be
full
really
on a
annoying.
feature. Sentry's rest. 6 hours.
6 hours.
Did I get
This would
6
not have
hours?
been 6 hours.
Okay. That's sure.
I'm just gonna roll all my hit dice. I'm really beat up, so.
I don't need the hit
look at him.
dice, but I don't need the
Like his
hit
computer.
dice. But I do need
Arcane recovery.
correct.
I
Yeah, I
didn't
need
see
mine
how much I healed.
Oh, I may have overdone it because I didn't realize it actually adds it to the health pool.
Mhm.
Oh well,
Fuck.
living with it.
Just bad on my PC.
Yeah, it's very, very laggy.
It's fine for me.
Lots of fun.
I don't even
Lots of
know
fun.
if I got my hit die in.
Yeah, you did. I saw you just go
Oh.
past.
I didn't see it increase my health though.
Close
Let's see.
the
Let's see. Let's see.
Um,
Fair sheet.
Oh yeah, your hit dice did not go in. Just said you
Dice?
took a short rest.
How much
Did you roll hit dice?
How much did I did? It did 1d6. Let me try again now that
I'm scrolling through and
there's
looking
not
for it.
50 fucking dice.
It is not showing your hit dice.
Hmm.
Like in the chat log.
Right, and now it's saying it didn't say that one was taken. All right, there we
There you
go.
go.
Now it's updated. Cool. All right, I just redid it. But
What do we find when we've assembled outside?
As you assemble outside, you see a number of the local guards up on the battlements of the keep, and they are firing, like crossbows. As you climb up, you see a wide smattering of undead within the city's walls. And one of them kind of clocks you, Vrak, and Sir Vikaram, that fucking the moon howl. Graves started upturning. Everything's coming back.
of course, man, most of you keep people firing. Make sure that there are at least a few guards stationed at entry points. Have a few of us also usher in the civilians to a further part into the keep. We will take care of this on the field.
Alright, so everyone watch your fields of fire!
Oh shit.
Fighting through
would-
the undead is still no challenge because a zombie is still a CR1 4th creature. However, there are a couple things you notice as you are fighting them. The first is that, specifically for Chipper and Sirius, they seem more resistant against your spells.
Oh no.
Now. Alright, you keep going, but I have a thing now.
That's the big thing.
That's it? Okay, cool. Hey, Matt. Each chaotic or evil creature within 120 feet of the keep must succeed on a con save or be bound by gold chains, grappling it until it makes a strength or dex save as an action against my spell DC.
Absolutely. What is the DC on that?
My spell save DC, which is what now? Fucking 22?
22? Let me check the
Yeah.
con on a zombie.
Because I've got a goddamn stronghold action.
Let's go.
You're on my turf. Also, evil creatures in daylight. Never mind.
Con save, they've got a 3, so I'm gonna roll 4 saves, and we'll just call that each one is 25%. First one is a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Damn.
Okay.
Second one's a 19, so a quarter of them are bound. And then 16, half of them are bound. 16, 75% of them are bound.
Fantastic.
Love to see it.
Now,
Love to see it. First time he's ever coming up. Also, real quick, if there's a guy with more than 7 hit dice in the vicinity and he's chaotic or evil, I just know.
yeah, the zombies all have 3 hit dice, so...
No, yeah. But if like a...
Oh, yeah, if like a big guy.
Another guy's coming, I'm gonna know.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Alright. Now, in order to save the people, this is going to be another skill challenge, but it's going to be based on attack rolls
Okay.
for efficiency in carving through. So you can either make a weapon attack roll or a spell attack roll.
Okay.
Well, I'm definitely doing an attack roll. Matt, will you allow me to divine sense
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
to get it right? Yeah, all right, cool. All right, advantage.
Good thing.
Mm-hmm.
33.
I'm actually going to stay up on the towers and just run along the towers and take shots because my bow actually has a better on hit
Mm-hmm.
than my claws.
Smart.
Um,
Incredibly good.
I'm
use
also
of your
gonna
shit.
I'm also gonna write and do fire to just try to get them to burn.
Absolutely.
Then maybe every once in a while I'll probably use some of my cold arrows and make the ground jagged to try to make it harder terrain for them to get through.
Absolutely.
So bow weapon attack.
Yep, just an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh shit! I got a 1. Oof. I didn't notice that until now.
Oh, 19.
Okay.
That's still good.
Casters? Serious Chipper?
You should have a little
Interestingly,
button at the bottom of your spellcasting section that has spell attack. Oh, but it's not
But
clickable.
also, serious consider. Matt just said, like, you know, you find that your spells aren't as effective. You could wade in and do melee.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, Sirius would, if Sirius sees, like, the spells aren't working very well, he'd go in.
Anything you could like
Absolutely.
summon?
No. Unfortunately.
Summon these hands.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
right.
could cast Fireball.
You
That
could.
has worked for Sirius so far, but I will instead just use just swing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Come in swinging. Let's see. No.
Okay.
I mean,
19's not bad.
Yeah.
The DC isn't that high. You only have to get through a quarter of them.
Cool. Okay.
But I still need rolls from Emer, Wick, and Chipper.
I have a question before I do this. Just give me a ballpark estimate about how much ammo would it cost if I were to roll this with the gun.
For intents and purposes of this... Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I want to have something left in the tank for when we do moon fight.
We'll say it's basic shells, so you can use local supply.
Okay, that's all right. I'll roll with my gun.
Baldric just sort of conveniently rushes up with like a bushel of bullets for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, there are people ferrying like boxes of bullets and crossbow bolts and arrows up to the wall.
Can I
You've
roll
got a
this
gun.
with advantage, assuming that I am aiming?
I'm gonna say no, because if you're stopping to aim, it's gonna slow you down. And the point of this isn't like
Okay.
it's to get there quick, to thin the herd quick to
Sure,
save people.
sure. Yeah. All right. That's fine.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
27.
I saw that one really wanting to go.
I'm back at a quick bathroom break.
Make an attack roll as part of the skill challenge as you are smashing your way through these undead.
Yeah, it's basically just going to be blipping through as fast as we can to clock the ones that are bound, especially, but tackle and push away the larger ones that aren't bound. Because Emir would know that those aren't going to be like held for long, as great as Vrak's defenses are. Just attack and.
They're magic gold chains that came out of the ground for no reason. They're pretty good.
26 is pretty good.
That's also
Last
pretty
one I need is Chipper.
Polymorph.
Nikki?
good. I think this is
Yes,
more of
I'm here. Sorry about that.
I
a
need you to
fire
make
machine gun situation.
Yeah. I need you to make a spell attack roll, so just cast Firebolt and make the attack.
Okay.
As you are trying to thin the hordes of undead before they get into people's houses. And,
I'm still expending the spell slot, correct?
well,
It's
if
a
you
cantrip.
yeah,
Oh,
Firebolt.
sorry. I clicked my fireball button, not my firebolt button. Sorry about that.
A classic mix-up.
That one.
All right.
26.
You guys are more than able to clear a path and get to people in their houses who are panicking as the dead are seemingly rising from the grave. You even find a couple people who didn't realize they were their houses were on top of some old graves and are learning that the hard way. But you are able to get them out and move everybody in the local village to the keep.
Yay!
But as you look up, Atropus is closer than it has ever been, and you notice now that it is so close, a red aura that is reaching out and beginning to wrap the sky.
Shit.
It's the end times. People are afraid because this goes well into morning. You guys are able to wrap up and get your long rest in the scattered hours where you can find the time.
Why did I roll hit die?
I mean, you get half of them back
We
on
didn't
long
know what
rest
was
anyway.
happening. It could have been a boss fight. Or not a boss fight, but like a real fight.
Yeah.
I thought about making a map for this, but I think at level 19, if you are fighting like 50 CR 1/4 zombies, that's not going to be fun. So I thought this was just a better way to do it.
Be mean.
Yeah.
It would be fun with, what is it, like horde rules or whatever, where if you do more damage than the guy is worth, then it spills over to someone else.
Yeah.
You just fucking rip through them.
Yeah, nightmare to calculate that.
It would have taken a long time. more than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But morning of the 23rd comes, and though Atropus has moved to the other side of the world as they rotate each other, bands of red still yet streak across Herat's morning sky. But Heraktes awaits.
I need to talk to all of you at some point when. Oh, this is probably before long resting.
Yeah,
Once
that's
we're
fine.
all together and puzzled.
Very well.
Do I
What's
get
wrong?
rid of exhaustion for
That was
long
actually going
rest?
to be my
Yes, you do.
question. I just didn't want to.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
I'm
I
good then.
forgot about it.
Oh, hey, we should have been rolling all of our skill checks at disadvantage due to exhaustion.
Smile.
Yeah, if you're exhausted, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Oops.
Sorry, Matt.
There will be
What?
consequences.
We raided the alchemist and we got some monster energy drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But as you all are preparing to turn in, Emir has that to say.
Do I need to?
Up
We're
to
doing
you.
this now?
Up to you.
You said it was before we were going to sleep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Look, okay. Wait, no, sorry. If it was before going to sleep, then that doesn't make any sense. Oh no, wait, no, before going back
to
the second
sleep.
time.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
So we'll wake up and then we can talk.
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
we can. Yeah.
Waking up after the long rest at all.
Right.
So I'd request everyone to be present when I share this, just because I'm going to need help.
We sleep.
So you all long rest, and come the morning on the 23rd.
Okay, forgive me. I'm going to be very transparent. Are we not ending session soon?
I mean, in a little bit. You can get through this.
Okay, I wasn't sure like how much this would constitute. So
We got time for a chat.
I managed to get to sleep last night. Before the howl, I mean. Like real sleep. And I think I was in contact with the Eastern Court during it. It offered praise for taking down 2, but still said there were 2 to go. And what I had thought was 2 being Clawspeak and Strayed, I was informed it was not just Strayed, it was someone else, not Clawspeak. There's supposed to be 2 other people I have to go for. Colloquially, we, if possible. Mentioned that one was at the edge of eternity, and the other is just very, very far away. These are people that have tried to get into the Feywild before, I believe. And I don't know where to look. But I questioned as well. I thought that Atropus getting into the Eastern Court through the Feywild would have been a term of the pact that I agreed to. Atropus is considered my problem. So there are 2 people that, apparently for this pact with the East to be fulfilled, need to die. Unless I am to be a ward of the Eastern Court when I die, or if I fail.
Matt, can we make some history checks to try and figure out more specifically?
Yeah.
And this sort of falls under Solasian history.
Oh,
Forgive me, one was Strayed, the other was maybe Madeline?
Yeah.
The 2 that it had were Strayed and Adager.
Adager, right, sorry. That was the...
So,
all right.
And
You want me to roll
theorized
this?
the remaining 2 to be Vandigan and Madeline.
don't know the could be. But so D, do you have history?
I don't believe I do.
You smelly
You
boy?
want to give me a guidance?
Gladly.
Well, I
Not
do
super
have I have proficiency in history.
You're already great at history, right? Like you don't need. Well, yeah, help her actually. Give her the guidance that makes the most sense.
Sure.
I was just hoping for an advantage. You know,
That would have been better, except I already rolled.
that's all right.
So get a straight roll plus a
You're-
d4.
Plus another D4 for being a book gnome.
I do. So I
Gnome
get
gnome
2d4.
Gets a thing.
Okay,
So-
22.
Yep.
So,
That should do it.
if the Eastern Court, you recall it is visually, it was a recreation of the city of Soleil's Isildur. Born from the fractured memories and soul of Adager Malrang, the first Inquisitor. If it wanted Strayed, that definitely makes sense. Strayed was one of the people who thought it was a good idea to go through the Eastern Court. The idea that the Eastern Court could also want Vandigan would make sense, because Vandigan is somebody who is very linked to that story. The fourth one, it's a bit of a logic leap, but it definitely could be Madeline. She talked about being around all three of those people.
But she exploded, right?
But she destroyed herself.
We could ask Heraktes.
That's not done.
No, that's it.
Okay. Good, we could ask Vandigan, you know. We could ask fucking... I don't drow. Who is the guy that he has? What's his name? Adagist?
Adager.
Alright. Adager. Owned. Just put. Four targets, 2 left.
Well, Madeline specifically destroyed herself, but I don't know if that counts.
Counts. Right. It might. Like
I think
like
you
he
would have.
was
You would have.
saying.
Sorry.
She would. Emir would assume that she's gone because that explosion was fucking gnarly. How could anyone
no,
survive
she's-
that?
Dead, but the point is, Dee was making the point that by killing herself in that fashion, she could have escaped a pact of some kind.
The other alternative, which you'll gulp, is to escape this spree that we would have to go on in order to appease the East, is take down the Eastern Court.
Well,
Cirrus,
Mm-hmm.
can you give me an Arcana check real quick?
Oh. Okay. Ooh.
Can I assist so you get that at advantage?
This is about Fey magic, so I would say no.
Okay. Alright.
5.
You know, Cirrus, you used to be a warlock in the thrall of an archfey.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
What's
I think that
to stop you from making a pact with Emir that could get her off the hook for this one?
I did not. I thought you were saying that I was
Oh.
basically a
a warlock.
yeah, in essence.
What? No. That's no.
Because of the pact, I wasn't sure if that, like, if getting rid of that would
No.
mean, because she has my name.
Okay.
But wouldn't that... I'm going to use a metaphor here. If I have a mortgage with a bank, if I have a debt to a bank,
Mhm.
and that bank is bought out by another bank, I just owe the bigger bank now, right? Or maybe that didn't quite... Wouldn't Cirrus then just be in debt to the Eastern Court?
I mean, in theory, but it's different when you have those debts if you're rich.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean,
It isn't scot-free, but it is more manageable then, yeah.
yeah. Sirius could work something out with the
Eastern Court.
Yeah, with the Eastern Court, maybe post a couple fucking guards there or something. I don't know. We can negotiate a bit better.
I don't claim to understand even a single fraction of politics out here, other than one side bad, Atropus more important. But I don't know who these other people belong to, and I'm very... I'm scared, okay? I'm scared.
It'll be okay.
I had thought that it was just keep people out of the Eastern Court, but it's so much more than that.
It would seem Strazasara wasn't exactly as forthright with you as we originally thought.
The Fae never are. But
No, it doesn't seem so.
Emir, I would be willing to take on the burden as the Archfey of the Summer Court.
Southern.
And
You said summer.
no. Oh, I did it. My nose is stuffed. No, it's not.
What does that
Okay.
What are the
I
implications
snorted?
of that
He's he's the Archfey of the Summer Court. He is the Archfey of the Summer Court.
What are the implications of that for you? I mean, I don't...
But-
We could just easily clock these two people if they're not important, but we don't know where they are, and I don't know...
Doesn't help
At the
that
moment, it would be
court-
more prudent for us to worry about Atropus. I have people in my court who could start tracking them down, or we could work out another deal with the Eastern Court. I have more resources, and if I could use them to help you, then I will.
I don't think I've ever broken a pact this way, though. I don't know if that's something we can...
Do you trust me? And he'll offer his hand.
Is the sun bright? Right?
We'll figure it out together, okay?
Okay. I don't know if this is before or after Atropus. I just don't know.
It is after,
Yes.
but it will be after. And worst come to worst, Princess, we have handled one Archfey before. I do not doubt we could do it again.
It took a tremendous amount of wheeling and dealing to even accomplish that feat, though. I don't relish the idea of doing it again.
It is not my first choice, but it is on the table nonetheless.
Indeed.
Thank you all very much. I've been annoying and selfish and messed around a lot, but I truly thank you for this.
Hey, don't go turning into a sad sack right now. We got work to do.
You aren't annoying or selfish. You're the most selfless person I know.
We cannot possibly have two sobbing fae. One is more than enough.
Okay, you're right.
Right. Sears will, like, hug Emir though.
The
And
chair has been abandoned at this point.
But as you all finish your morning preparations, all that awaits now is a teleportation to the moon. And
Yup.
that, Mr. Bro, go ahead and end for night.
All right, I'm gonna have to run off immediately because everybody's been waiting for me for lunch for the past hour.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right,
Eat
take
shit,
care,
everybody! Eat shit!
Bye.
That's our fucking wizard!
No.
Hey, thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank you all for coming in and watching. We will be back next week with New Year,
First.
New Year, New Moon.
yeah!
When is the
Good night.
See you next.
You are trespassing on federal property. Please leave now. You will not be warned again.
Stamattina mi sono alzato, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Stamattina mi sono alzato, io ho trovato l'invasor. Partigiano, portami via, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, e mi sento di morir. Partigiano!